making sure this is sturdy enough.
Well, jumping on it's not going to make it any better.
I'd rather fall this far than this far.
I think you're right, because if we put the stake wire in now, once we get the second part of the wall up, we'll be stuck with it. We won't be able to move it. But I'm worried because it's not touching the ground here once we put this on, it's going to hold the wall crooked.
And we won't be able to pick it up.
Yeah, we won't be able to pick it up. You're not supposed to be agreeing with me. The conversation we just had about this a minute ago, you were arguing with me the whole time. We're supposed to be reenacting what happened.
I have to be a little more civil for the camera.
No, this is a reality TV show. You gotta be real. Civil. Come on. I think we should cut a strip of like 2 squares so that it has something to like stand on until we get the wall up there. What do you think?
Sounds good.
What?
Sounds good.
Wait, hold on. I want to make that your ringtone. Say it again?
No.
You could always turn it into stake wire.
Wait, what are we using with that?
The step down there, the one you just agreed about. we're gonna snap it.
I didn't hear anything about a step.
I heard nothing about
It's a step. It's a leg. It's a leg for it to stand on.
What are you talking about?
Where we just talked about over there.
We're talking about stake wire.
We're not stake wiring it because remember we can't move the wall, so we're just gonna cut a 2 square strip. Trust me.
Okay.
It'll work out. Just get the bolt cutters.
But we won't be able to stake wire it then. Ever.
Yeah, we'll be able to.
No, we won't because we'd have to lift it up.
Just believe.
No, we'd have to lift it up again. We could never stake wire it if it's snapped on. How are we going to do it?
When we're stake wiring it, we'll unsnap it.
And it'll fall.
No, because we will do the stake wire up to the point where we're putting this little patch on to hold up the corner of the cage.
We should stake wire it.
No, we shouldn't. No, what are you talking about? That's not what we just talked about.
I know, but I thought about how heavy the cage is. We're not going to be able to move it.
We'll be able to move
it. It needs to be solid down. Okay.
Just trust it.
No, I'm not trusting you. I'm telling you it's not going to work.
But we won't be able to move it.
I know we won't be able to move it, but we're not going to be able to move it no matter what. That's what I'm saying. We're not going to be able to move it. You made your point. If this isn't sturdy right now, as soon as we put on another 1,000 pounds, 1,500 pounds of ceiling because we're cutting it off this tree, so then the whole way the roof's going to be on here, it's just going to pull this down.
I know, that's why we're going to just snap these little feet on, and then...
We won't be able to hovering around
the feet. Do you remember working on the tiger cage where we did the same thing and we were like, let's stake wire it in and we'll be able to pick it up, and it took like 15 people to pick it up and we could never get the wall straight because it had stake wire attached to the bottom?
Actually, that was you and me.
He was there too. I have pictures. I have pictures. Yes, I have pictures. Photographic evidence.
I think that's going to be our best bet. It's going to sink down at least a square.
I think it's a bad idea.
Okay, I'll go with you.
You can't argue with me and then just go with me.
Well, we'll just take it apart and you hung on this wall over here and showed me it leaning. I realized that once we cut it off this tree, this whole wall's going to come down unless it's solid.
But that's what I was telling you in the first place.
And I'm agreeing with you. And then you went back a different way. And you made no sense.
You agreed with both plans. How can you agree and disagree with both plans?
I just think this needs to be solid before we move to the next.
That's why I said we should put stake wire on it in the first place.
And I agreed with you, and then you changed the plan to this crazy step thing. And I told you not to
You're
cut
making
it.
my eye twitch. You got a head start though. I think you should wait when you get at least 2 done.
You're blocking me.
You're blocking me.
Yes.
Okay, so first I think we're going to need to take down this bridge. So we'll have to move our ladders on the inside, take the bridge down, and then undo this seam, and we'll be able to swing it over and hook it up to that wall.
Do you want to take the bridge down, or can we just flatten the bridge up?
We can do that. Less hog rings.
Yeah, and then just fence rip all this off in there.
Yeah, so we gotta take all the hog rings off the roof and the seam and the ends of the bridge and flip the bridge up and snap it, I guess, so it's out of our way. You think it's gonna fall?
I don't think it'll fall.
That's the way. What you think about, you bring about. So. Yes.
We can support it over there and cut off the excess.
You know what we can do is we can take off all the hog rings, whatever, get it loose. Then one person on the ladder down here and one person with a pole holding the roof up so that you can swing the wall into the roof. The person on the ladder swings the wall.
Okay.
It'll make for a great video.
Oh.
So that if the pieces do go bling, at least you're only that high off the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we gotta move the whole ladder your way.
Yeah.
More.
I don't know why, because that
Because
piece...
this wall needs to clear the ladder so we can pull it back. When we cut this loose, it needs to clear the ladder.
This side of the roof isn't going to fall then.
Huh?
It's that side the roof is going to fall.
Well, we can't have it there because we won't be able to move the wall in.
I know.
It's pretty solid. I don't know what's going to happen when I take it out. If it seems like it's going to get ugly, just drop some bolt cutters. Looks like and once it gets unhung, it's all going to fall.
So what do you say?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Go up there and make a chain from this panel to the existing wall panel. Just so it doesn't fall any farther down. We need somebody in there, I think. What we're going to do is use these poles to kind of push up the roof. We're going to unsnap that corner, lock this piece in while the roof's being held up. And then we're going to snap this to that wall where she's standing.
And then we can
Right
clip
here.
off the excess.
Right here.
You want to be down here holding this piece of wire when that gets unsnapped?
I can unsnap it and it'll hold.
Yeah, it's because it's stuck on that little pokey, but that's not much. I don't know if I'll be able to wrestle it free. Yeah, because it's only stuck on that 1/4 inch of little wire right there.
I don't think it's gonna go that crazy when it comes off.
Wait, it's stuck on the top of this.
And that's what I was wondering if that is.
It is stuck up there. So can you use your pole, Justin, to unhook that? You see where this wire?
Mine came off the notch.
You want to reposition?
Yeah.
Get further down towards the arc, closer to the other cage.
I'm not gonna be able to lift it up there.
No, I mean like further down.
What do you mean?
Because it's leaning down so much over here, it's catching on the wall every little bit. It's stuck down there somewhere. Alright, I see where it's stuck. Yep, there you go. It's stuck over here.
I know.
Closer
I'm gonna come back here and lift it up again.
I think you need to switch with me, Justin. I'm getting tired.
Right, hold on 1 second.
This
It's not easy.
There you go. And now it's caught back at that other end again.
Yeah.
We need a third person.
We need another.
We need a third
I wonder
person.
This is
if Sharon let you
Look,
if you
look.
let your side down.
And push
Yeah.
down here.
Do you feel comfortable with this? Look. Look.
Oh, I don't feel comfortable with that.
Sturdy.
Yeah. So you got your pole, Justin?
I am.
You pick up on that. Can we throw some snaps on down there at all? Can you do that right there where my right hand is? Run down there, put a snap on.
It's do.
Jeez. Everything hurts. Look at that.
It's not too bad.
We're almost there.
Right here, and then I put one right here, and we can get along the whole thing.
Okay. What?
What about sliding it down?
Well, let's just get it
Snap?
up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's the ones that's on the side over here are keeping it good.
Okay.
So it's off down there. For
Yeah,
some
it starts. It goes off when you start going around a turn. Plus, we're not straight at the top yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we need to pick up on.
This doesn't do
Yeah,
anything.
and we need to get our ladder. Let's see. We could start snapping the roof to the wall over here where it looks good,
All right.
and we'll work our way down and fix that piece as we get to it.
Do you want to cut off?
No.
No.
We should throw a snap on it before it doesn't look good. Right here. Like the first 3 or 4 feet the wall looks pretty straight.
Or triple.
Go one square.
It needs to come in.
I know, I'm just trying to get an idea, like, of how much farther.
1 square.
Listen here, veterinarian. If we continued that bridge over this wall, that'll help us out a lot.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Good
Looks
for a
good?
day?
Yeah.